Hi, and welcome to our final beta cohort for the StoryCycle Genie. I'm so excited you're here because I'm going to show you how you can refine your brand story. Actually, you're going to do it yourself in just minutes using the Genie. Let's jump right in. So here is the main screen you're going to see, and I just want to draw your attention over here on the upper right-hand corner. You are first going to refine the brand story. Then the Genie will take that story and will apply it to one of your audiences. I highly recommend you do your number one audience, and it'll give you the elements to how you want to talk to that audience. You, of course, can refine the information at every step of the way in there. Then when you're done there, it's going to create landing page optional copy for you to review and select from, or it'll take all that information and you can just say, make the most compelling landing page possible with my story. And then at the end of it, you're going to have the overall results. You can copy the entire thread, so you've got it to refer to, copy and paste it, put it into a doc. I'm hoping by Monday we'll also be able to just export it to you as a PDF, but we're still working on that. However, when you copy and paste it, it gives you an excellent document, all formatted really well. And you've got everything you need then. Now, it's going to get you 80 to 90% there for your brand story. That's when you come in. It's done all the heavy lifting to give you that first draft, and then you can spend 100% of your time and energy of just tweaking and refining, and you'll be surprised at some of the amazing stuff it shares with you. So we jump back in. This very first page, it asks you for your brand name. In this case, I'm doing the brand is the StoryCycle Genie. I know it's very meta. I'm going to have the Genie create a brand story for the Genie because I actually don't have a website for it yet. But I'm going to have it pull from the Business of Story, and I asked it to pull from the Business of Story blog, so it gets my voice in there. And then finally, I added the one landing page that you saw on the StoryCycle Genie that kind of explains what it is. I've also uploaded a PDF of my initial marketing plan for the Genie so that it can work from that as well. Once you get this information in there, by the way, you don't have to have extra materials here. It can work just from your website, but if you got them in a PDF form, put them on in, it's great. Then you just hit the little airplane button here and watch what happens. I mean, in about under 15 seconds, it is going to first give you your brand definition or assessment, the way it sees you currently being expressed to the world. And then you can go in and add any refinement to that and hit go, and it's going to give you your complete story cycle elements. So here it is. Based on the content, here's what it says about the Genie. The StoryCycle Genie is an AI-powered brand storytelling tool that transformed the traditional brand narrative development process. Well, you get the point here. I'm not going to revise anything in here right now because I want to just keep moving along. So I'm just going to say, good. That's all you got to do. That's all the prompt engineering you got to know. Just talk to it like you're talking to me. Now, the next step, it's going to take you through the whole story cycle system. From that understanding, it's going to identify your primary audiences. It's going to create ABT statements as foundational statements for each one, give you a position statement, a unique value proposition. As you see, it gives you a whole host of things. Even here, I call this the OO exercise of giving you 9 one-word descriptors, 3 for your organization. In this case, it says it's innovative, empowering, and transformative. The offering, what you experience with the Genie or your product or service is, in this case, efficient, comprehensive, accessible. And the outcome, what do you get from it, is clarity, growth, and confidence. The emotional promise is empowerment. The physical gift is clarity. Anyways, I would probably go in and spend 5 or 10 minutes tweaking a few things here just simply by giving the prompts right here, calling out specifically what I want to change and have it do it. But in this case, I'm just going to say, good. Now it's going to say, all right, we're pretty much done with this. Let's jump into your audience story. And it's going to apply everything it learned about the brand and all the refinement that you gave it. And it's going to say, all right, which audience do you want to talk to? And it's going to even further refine those story elements for that number one audience is who I recommend that you do. Takes just a second to think through it. Now we're going to use your brand story to create an audience story that we can create a landing page for. So which audience would you like? Audience number 1, and focus on, sorry about that. Let's see, focus on speed of story creation, just to give it something to really dial into. So you're going to see it's going to go in here. It'll create that. You'll have that same opportunity to go back in and tweak anything in here you like. If you want to do something with that ABT statement, say, revise the ABT statement, take out this and add that. If you want to revise your archetypes, go in and say, in this case, the sage. I don't like the sage. I want to make the magician is the number one archetype. So I just simply said, in the archetypes, make the magician my primary archetype, and rename sage to mystic. And this is kind of cool what it does here. It gives you just a little bit more personality color around all this, which is important because these archetypes will inform your storytelling, the tone, look, and feel of it. So there you go, audience. We've now the new brand archetype expression is the magician, transform manual chaos into automated precision. The mystic manifests through data-driven insights and automated intelligence. And the communication tone is confident, transformative, and empowering. It looks like it dropped one of my archetypes. Also include creator as a secondary archetype. So you just go in and say, okay, let's fix that. Look at that. I'm going to leave that typo as is because this thing is so smart. It knows what I'm talking about, even though I don't sometimes. Here you go. So we give it a second. All right. Now we've got the mystic, and then we've got the creator, innovates new solutions for complex lead management. So that's all good. So I'm just going to say for now, this is all great. Let's move on. Anyways, that's it. You can see how this all works. Once it gets into the landing page copy, then it's going to give you a whole bunch of different options for copy there. And what I like to do is just say, from all these options, what's the most compelling landing page you can create for me? And boom, it will give you the layout of the landing page as far as content goes and all the messaging you need. And again, it's about 90% there. You just have to go in and do a little bit of tweaking. So what's the goal of the landing page? Talk to my number one audience about the speed of this process. Yeah, you could say that any way you like, but that just gives you a sense that it's like sitting down and talking to me as you go through this. So here's some analysis. I love this because it goes through and it gives you a lot of different ideas on what you can do, the different benefits. As you can see, it goes on and on and on. And the idea here, too, is just to give you that first draft that you can look at and give lots of thought about what you would like to have in it. And just say, all right, cool. From the above, write me the most compelling landing page. Boom. So it synthesizes it. It gives you everything you need right there. It puts it in the order that is going to work the best for your content. And then it's just up to you to go in and do your thing. Pretty sweet, huh? So let's say, good. Let's finish. And what I really love about the Genie is it's just like just talking to anybody. You don't have to be a prompt engineer. We've done all that heavy lifting for you. And just go in and say, all right, that task is completed. Now it's going to give you the results of everything you've done. Now, if you want to print this stuff out, what I like to do is just you go up here to, okay, what's my overall brand story? It pulls it up here for you. And then you just can go in and simply copy and paste it. It can give you the entire thread. And it can give you just the absolute refined story, whatever you like. And let me just show you how good it looks when you copy and paste it. So you pull it up. There's my pages. I'm going to go boom. Let's put it in here. And it comes out beautifully formatted for you. There you go. You can print that out, and then from that you can work and then go back into the Genie and do any refining that you like as you go along. So that's the Genie. I know that was very quick. I will be out of the office tomorrow and Monday, back on Tuesday morning, but I say go ahead and just start playing with the Genie. If you have any questions that crop up, hit me up on Tuesday and we'll go from there. And then, of course, the next step after you play with the Genie, get your output, email it to me, and then we'll set up that virtual one-on-one session so I can review the output with you, answer any questions you have, and we can refine your brand story right there. So thanks for participating. I hope you are as enthralled with the Genie as so many other people have been since we've been sharing it. And good luck. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks.